What if Issei was the reincarnation of Anos Voldigoad? 3,000 years. Alright, sorry for the background. 3,000 years ago, the demon king of tyranny conquered the whole earth. Nobody was a match for him. He conquered all the three factions, the devils, the angels, the fallen angels, as he was the one that defeated in the holy war. Originally, the four great Satans were on his side, but they originally betrayed him, as the four great Satans were his grandsons, as he slaughtered everybody in the great holy war. He slaughtered the four great Satans. He slaughtered the trump card of the four great Satans, the original Lucifer himself, Anos Voldigoad's son. Yes, this is Lord. He slaughtered. I'm not gonna add Christian God because I'm Christian too, so like I don't want to sin against him. So I'm gonna say some God like Kaido. He slaughtered the god Kaido, which is the one who created heaven and earth, and he's the leader of all the angels. And he slaughtered the old fallen angel leader faction. It was some dude before Azazel. As Anos Voldigoad slaughtered all of them, as the other angels, as all the factions thought all hope was lost because their leaders were slaughtered and most of their forces were slaughtered. So the other factions created a system. Some created the evil peace system. The angels created the card system, and the fallen angels, I think they created the evil peace system too. Since God wasn't alive anymore, they couldn't create any more angels, so they had to use humans to multiply. Sorry for the background noise. So they use humans to multiply. Then the peace treaty came because they couldn't afford to lose any more soldiers or they would get extinct. As there was peace against all the three factions. As Anos decided to leave because there was peace now, so he wasn't here anymore. The whole reason why he was fighting in the Great War was so there can be peace against the factions, and his plan worked. There is peace now. As he has now cast the reincarnation spell. He has cast a spell to control the destiny so he can be reincarnated 3,000 years later. As we see now, Issei is getting his ass beat right by Riser Phoenix. Riser is making him bleed, kicking him in the stomach. He's just getting his ass beat. Then Issei, he has a random flashback of Anos Voldigoad, the Demon King of Tyranny. He has a random flashback of him, and he realizes this was him in the past life 3,000 years ago. Then he questioned it himself as he was getting his ass beat. If he can control the destiny to reincarnate him, why can't I control the destiny to give me my memories when I was reincarnated? Issei didn't care anymore, as when Riser beat him to a bloody pulp on the floor, as Issei was on the floor, as Rias was screaming out, "Issei, no!" I'm not gonna scream out. She was screaming out Issei's name, and she was getting worried about him. As Issei, he got up. Then Riser says, "Coming back for more, boy?" As Issei says one word, Ingel, as he snapped his fingers, as Riser's blood splattered everywhere, as everyone was surprised. They're like, what the just happened? How was Issei able to do that? Issei never had any ability like that in the past until just now. How did he do that? And how were you able to kill an immortal? Even Sir Zax would have a hard time. Sir Zax himself had a hard time killing Riser because his regenerative abilities, even though he could put Riser to submission. As the Phoenix family, as Ravel was crying, she was about to interfere. But then Issei said, "Ingo," as Riser's dead body came back to life. As the announcements screamed out, Gremory team has won the rating games, and Riser Phoenix has been eliminated. As Rias went to hug Issei and said, "You're my savior. You saved me from... You are my savior. You saved me from forcefully marrying that perk Riser." As Issei just hugged her back, he didn't know what to do. As they all got teleported back into the ORC club. And Riser, he's just confused. He's traumatized. He's like, what the fuck just happened? He's like, one, I got killed. Then now I'm brought back to life. What in God's name happened? And Riser, he's pretty mad at Issei because, like, now he can't marry Rias and give her some high-class babies. As Sir Zack says, congratulations. As he was recording this to the underworld, to the whole underworld, because he was recording himself talking to Issei, projecting, "Congratulations, Issei Hayato. Since you won the rating games, Rias will also have her freedom. And you will also be granted a wish." Issei says, "I don't know what to wish for, so I don't want it." And Sir Zack says, "Are you sure?" And Issei says, "Yes." As Sir Zack flies, I see him and Grafia disappear. As Rias Gremlin, as Riser's sister Ravel came here, and she got Riser and teleported him to the underworld, to left. As Rias's peerage was in harmony. There was peace for a few days until Cocoville. As they found sight of Cocoville, a war-hungry bastard. A war-hungry bastard that want nothing but war. He was war-hungry. As Cocoville, he said, "Why not kill Rias Gremory? Because if I kill Rias Gremory, I can start a whole war with the angels, fallen angels, and the devils himself, since Sir Zack is gonna be on a rampage. Why not do that? That's the smart idea." Yeah. As before anybody could do anything, Cocoville, he tries to kill Rias. Then Issei stops time. Then he goes back to his true form, Honest voldigoad. For a man so weak such as yourself, you really want to start a war with the devils, the fallen, and with the angels? For a being such as yourself, you are weak. You are a fodder. As he was just talking in front of Cocoville while time was stopped, Cocoville didn't hear anything. As Issei just erases him from existence. Your existence is no longer needed in this world, for I want peace and peace only. You are a virus in this world, and I can't let you live if you're gonna be like this. As Issei unpauses time, and Rias and everybody were confused. Then they saw Issei also transformed back into his form. Issei also transformed back into Issei Hayato, not the Honest voldigoad form. As everybody was shocked, they were confused. What happened? One time Cocoville was trying to go for Rias, then now he's blood splat on the ground. And people just didn't want to. Then Azazel was about to come to the scene. Then he saw that Cocoville was gone. Cocoville was bloody. So he told Volley to go back where you came from. Then time skip. Let's just say they're gonna have a meeting. Yeah, let's say that too. They have a meeting. The three faction leaders have a meeting. Michael, Sir Zex Lucifer, and Azazel. As they had a meeting about precautions about Cocoville. About Cocoville, how he was a threat and he almost started a war. As then they saw that Issei was in front of Cocoville. And they saw how Issei was in front of Cocoville the time that he went splat. And Michael sensed such a power from Issei. He said he couldn't let this go unnoticed. I must kill him. Because if he's still alive, he can interfere with peace if he wanted to. If he's still alive, he can destroy my plans for peace. As time skipped, Issei is just chilling at home. Then he sees a bright light as he sees 10 fallen angels appear right in front of his house. As he opens, not 10 fallen, regular angels, high class angels, like they archangels, like they're right there with Michael. If God was still here. As there was 10 archangels as they went and tried to kill Issei. As one of them actually stabbed him. And they'd be like, your existence will end now. Your existence shall perish, and you are finally dead. Your existence will be reborn and repaired. You will be so dead that you won't even be with the souls that are down there with Hades. And when he said that, another Issei appeared right behind him and said, do you think death is the only way to kill me? Cause I'm immortal. You think death can kill me? As he snapped his fingers, as the angels were erased from time, as he removed the time on the angels. Like literally, like every being has time but him, because he transcends time. Issei, since he's Ano's voldigoad, Issei transcends time itself. They don't, so he removed the time on them and they ceased to exist. As the angels were confused, they were like, what the fuck is going on? As Issei snapped his fingers, as all of them were erased from time itself. As Michael was looking at his crystal ball and says, this is not good. This is not good at all. It can't be helped. As Michael, as he actually came into the scene, Michael himself came to the scene. I will end your existence, boy. You are a threat to all of heaven and earth and hell itself. You are a threat to the great factions. You are the reason why the balance of the world has been altered. You defy all the balance of the world, all the rules of nature itself. You are an abomination of the earth. You are an insect of the earth. You are a virus to the earth. As he said all these things, basically blaspheming about Issei. Then he tried to go and kill Michael tried to go and kill Issei. But then Issei, he cut Michael's arm off. As Michael screamed out in pain. As Michael said, he's too dangerous. But I shall retreat for now. I shall retreat for now. So I can heal my arm. I can get one of the healers to heal my arm in the fourth layer in heaven. As Michael retreated, as he disappeared in light. As Issei, time skip, Issei told Rias what happened about how Michael tried to approach him and tried to outfact kill him. Rias didn't believe Issei until he showed her the memories. He snapped his fingers. Then Rias told her brother Sir Zex as what Michael did can literally quite actually start another war. As Rias told her brother to keep in check, as she told her brother about the situation with Issei and Michael, as Issei even showed the memories as they were meeting up in hell. And Sir Zax, he said to do such a thing, to try to kill my sister's Pirage memories. I will fight to try to kill my little brother figure. That's what Sir Zax saw Issei as. I will bring every devil I have to his territory and bring Michael's head off. As what Michael did basically started another war. As Michael was in heaven unexpectedly, then there was billions of angels that surrounded all of heaven. As Michael was surprised, as the devil slaughtered most of the angels in the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth layer into heaven. As Michael and the other archangels went the seventh and sixth layers, as they were ready to fight on the battlefield, as they went to each other and freaking slaughtered each other with the swords, as they slaughtered most of the devils, even though they were nerfed, even though most of their layers were gone, but they were the strongest ones in heaven. The other angels were mere fodder. Like, they're not like that weak, but it's like they were mostly like support class, like healing and stuff. If an angel has like a broken arm, or if an angel's about to die, they go to them. As Michael slaughtered most of their forces, and then went to Sir Zax. Then now Sir Zax was the only devil alive in heaven. The rest of the devils were either on earth or in hell. So Sir Zax went and fought Michael himself personally. And Michael almost, as they were on an equal playing field, as they were fighting, as Sir Zax was using his balls of destruction and it wasn't working, as Michael's were using his 1,000 light spears, 1,000 light spears to try to kill Sir Zax, and that didn't work either, as they were on an equal playing field. But that Sir Zax used one last move. He used his strongest ball of destruction. This ball of destruction had the power to destroy a realm itself. As he used it on Michael, as it destroyed all of heaven itself with Michael in it. As Sir Zax won against Michael, but it was extreme difficulty. Sir Zax almost didn't die fighting Michael. Like, literally, his heart almost stopped beating. Like, freaking, he lost an arm. He's really bad injured, so he can't even run at peak. Like, he runs at a normal human speed as Sir Zax falls down on the earth. And it was near the ORC as Issei heals him. Issei heals Sir Zax. Issei finds Sir Zax, brings him to Reese's peerage, then tries to heal him. As Issei then heals Sir Zax with their Twilight healing, as he's back to full. So he's back to like full power, not full power. He's back. Sir Zax is back to full health, like, cause he recovered fast. And since Sir Zax recovered fast, he was back to full power. Let me stop saying that. And that will be the end of part 1 of What If Issei Was Honest Voldigoad. Sorry for all the background noise.